Okay, so last time what happened was Blockland stormed out of her training, angry, after Cheer told her to walk away from her troubles. And then Teddy wanted to comfort her, but she was already gone. So Sweetie comforted him in a completely platonic way. Rock and Bubbles come out. Not Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, different Bubbles. And, and then Pesto must be hungry or something because he's like, let's all go to Papa Pesto's. So they go, and that's basically where we're at, what happened on the latest page. So now, wait, there's no paper. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I completely forgot. I got everything set up except I forgot one crucial detail: a blank piece of paper to work on. The derp. I'm a derp. Anyway, so basically, okay. So who's there? It's Bubbly Boo, Pesto, Teddy, Sweetie, and Rock, not Blockland. So that's the design for Papa Pesto. I don't know if I should probably have Papa Pesto be greeting Pesto or something. Oh great, I forgot. I haven't done this in a few months, so I don't know how well I can draw and film at the same time. Oh yeah, I'm using a pen now. I like using a pen better because it's actually more fun for some reason. Even though you can't erase, but... So I'm trying to focus it. Don't film it. It's just chords and stuff. You'll be able to tell. Okay. So he's behind the counter. Make sure not to make the panel too small. Okay, so he's behind the counter. Now I actually have to make up what his outfit looks like, but first I'll draw his neck and head and stuff. Also, it's like 5 p.m. Like 5:07 p.m., so yeah. Close to dinner. But anyway, I don't know why anyone would care that it's close to dinner. Maybe you are, I don't know, maybe some people are interested in every little detail, who knows. So this is Papa Pesto. This pencil case is hang on a minute. Case is getting in the way of my arm. I didn't need it because I got all my colors out here anyway. Okay, so anyway, what type of outfits do Italian restaurant guys wear? I don't really know. I want to say overalls, but that's what plumbers wear. That's what Italian plumbers, like the Mario Brothers. Well, not just Italian plumbers, but you know. Anyway, Italian outfits. I guess I can just draw him in a chef's outfit. I don't know how to draw. Don't Italian people wear different types of chef's hats? I don't even know. I'll just use artistic license and draw like a smaller chef's hat that looks like a sponge. I don't even know. Am I filming? Yes, I am. I'm trying to think what outfit he should be wearing. I'll just draw his face first. I don't know if chef's outfits have, yeah, they do have collars, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what I'm doing right now. He's got his arms up because, like, they talk with their hands like Italian people. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Italian people. Sorry if you're Italian, you don't understand. I mean, you don't know why I'm failing at knowing stuff. I don't know. I don't know. All I really know about Italians is, like the food and, like, the accent. And, like, the Mario Brothers. Oh, he should have the same type of hands as Pesto, which is non-fuzzy furry hands. So he's like, hello, Pesto! Yeah, he's like, hello, Pesto, welcome back! Sorry if you think my accent's bad, but I think it's better than it used to be, because I like 3 years ago, it was like, when I started doing Italian accents, it was very bad. He's like, hello. Oops, I just wrote on his hat. I should be ashamed of myself. Anyway, this adesso is Pesto walking in or jumping in. I gotta make sure to make room for the speech bubble. You should be looking up. Okay, I guess his eyes are wider there or something. Oh, why do I feel so impatient? I don't remember ever feeling like this for the other videos. Maybe I did, I don't know. Maybe because I was just watching some of my ones that I made back in April or whenever. And, like, I had the satisfaction of knowing that those pictures were already done. And now in this case, I don't know, I just have to actually, it's actually happening live. Well, it's not live because it's not going to be a live stream, but no, I'm not planning on doing a live stream of anything. Too much stress. I think I'm able to, but I choose not to. Oh, but anyway, let's not talk about that here. Anyway, so basically, I don't know if that's exactly how his jacket looks, but anyway, it always keeps it, seems to keep changing a lot, quite a bit. And now to color it in. Actually, I have a more of a pesto green color this time, so, because last time I was using like an apple green. So now I can actually revert back to the original pesto color that the pestos were supposed to, sorry, the last name is actually Besto, not Pesto. I don't know if I was filming that just then. But yeah, yeah, their last name is actually Besto. Pesto is the dad and the son's name. I just made this up like maybe like 10 minutes or something ago. Or 5 minutes ago, but the mom of Pesto, maybe it's longer ago than that. Who cares? The mom's name is Betty because it rhymes with spaghetti, so yeah. Because I have this random thing where I say every Betty eats spaghetti. It's really weird and random. So yeah, adesso, so yeah, this is basically... He's like, hello Papa, bring my friends. Don't read every speech bubble until the end. I think the inside of Pesto's mouth is red. But yeah, Papa Pesto has like kind of a Luigi look about him though. Oh, don't forget Pesto's jacket is also red. Oh, I think, is Pesto's mustache red? Yeah, his mustache is red and his nose is brown, I think. Or black, but I think it's brown. You know what is exciting to me, at least, well, I don't know, maybe not to anyone else, but I rediscovered a song from my childhood, Republica, Ready to Go. For the longest time, I just knew that as a jingle from a car commercial about 10 years ago. And, like, it always made me think of, since back then I was super into the Teletubbies, so it always made me think of, it was like my jingle for a story I wrote called Poe in the Chute, where Poe got thrown into a fire escape chute by an evil tubby I made up named Hogue, H-O-G-E. I don't even know why I'm talking about that here. But, yeah, she got thrown into a chute. For some reason, the chute led from his apartment to her own house. It's like, that's convenient. The story was weird. Half of it was just her sliding down, like describing what slopes and ramps she was going down. The other half was describing what food the others were eating while they were waiting for her to come out of the chute. It's probably not the most interesting of the stories I wrote. Anyway, that's really off topic. Like, what? I don't even know. Or, like, wet. Lately, I'd like to say wet instead of what for some reason. Like, wet. Anyway, that's the first panel. There's no background because IDK. Anyway, I don't feel like drawing Papa Pesto again, so I'll just draw him off screen. I mean, yeah, that totally makes sense. Draw him off screen. Draw his speech bubble coming from off screen. I know what it wanted to, the basic gist of what he's going to say, but I'm trying to think. Something about table 1 being reserved for them, like always. Oh yeah, so he's just like, table 1, always, I can't speak in Italian accent. Table 1, always reserved for, I don't know, for you and paisanos. But isn't that kind of sexist because paisano means brother? I don't know. They said that in the Mario Brothers Super Show, but I don't know. Unless they use that for any gender, like, in that video. I mean, in that language, I don't know. Why do I R instead of and? Also, I don't know how to spell paisano, so sorry if I spelled it wrong. I don't even know if you can see how I spelled it because of my bad writing. It's hard to write with one hand. Not, I mean, with the other hand, not holding the paper down. But then again, my writing's always bad, too. The others are off screen, by the way. Okay, so... maybe it's because when I was watching these, I was watching them in double speed, so that it wouldn't eat up all my day. Double speed, whoa, 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 double speed, whoa, whoa. That's a random song I made up. Haven't really done much with it yet. I made up this other song that goes like this. Recreations, nothing can be truly recreated. No matter how hard you try, you can't create it. So you try and try, and you try to carry on its legacy, but you just can't do it. Oh no, you see, I haven't really defined some of the words yet, but I don't know. Oh no, he's like da da dun 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 da da dun dun dun. Nothing can be truly recreated. No matter how hard you try, you can't create it. And then like at the end it goes, and you try and try, but you just can't win. And you try and try, but you just can't win. And then it just keeps going on. I don't know. I wish I could sing my own songs in videos without fear of them being stolen or whatever. Like, unless the video is specifically titled, like specifically for that song, then people could use it as proof, but otherwise, no one's gonna look up a video of someone drawing looking for a song to prove that it doesn't belong to some thief. It's gonna be like, oh, I sang it in this part of the video. It's like, yeah, sure, I don't know. Am I too cynical? I don't know. Was it a waste or a good use of time? Well, I don't know. Well, I really don't know. Well, was it a waste or a good use of time? Well, I don't know. Well, I really don't know. Well, I wonder from time to time. Doodly-din. Is there a way I can go back in time? Doodly-din. 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 Doodly-deep. Doodly-deep. 2016 was a notable time. It was the year I left my childhood behind, and I doodle-doo. Still feel sentimental for the little things in life. I spent a year utterly depressed, no friends to hang around with except for the ones who would drag me down with them. Not placing blame on anyone in particular, just have to get this burden off my chest. And I doodle-doo, doodle-doo. I'm walking down the street with the gang, lost in my own thoughts, travel 2 to 3 decades back in time. Till something catches my eye. I need to actually talk about the comic and not just sing random stuff, like seriously. I need to think, what should Pesto be saying? I don't, how do you say thank you in Italian? I completely don't know. I need to Google that, I'll be right back. I almost forgot to start filming again, whoops. Apparently it's grazie or something, but yeah, I know how to spell it, but apparently I already forgot how the Google Translate pronounced it. It was like grazie or something, I don't know. Anyway. Luckily, I don't have to. I've already established that the walls are white in this building, so yay, no background. Hopefully, this will be a quick. Well, it doesn't actually take that long for me to color the background because I color it in the laziest way possible. Like seriously. Anyway, what was I up to? In the song. As I walk past the toy shop, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, and I see everything that defines who I was as a little one. But some things had changed. Some of the toys had disappeared from their rightful place, and I. Doodle-doo, doodle, did everything a flash back in time, and I wonder from time to time, was it a waste or a good use of time? This is a waste of time because I keep distracting myself from drawing the next panel. Like seriously, I need to draw the next panel. Okay, so he welcomes his son back to there, and table 1 is always reserved, blah blah blah. He says thanks, then they go over to the table. Now, great. How am I gonna draw them all sitting at the table? That's my drawing of them at the table. Le table. Okay, so... we won't be able to see all of them, I guess. I'm trying to think who should be here. I'll just draw Teddy here. Oh, I just had an idea. Well, I don't know if it really ties into the story, but it's just an idea for dialogue. Actually, I don't know. I was gonna make Teddy say that he doesn't feel safe there because he only really feels safe in Fursons Garden, but I don't know if I want that to happen in the story because it kind of doesn't really make sense because he should be worried about Blockland, not his own safety, because, well, when I put it that way, it makes that sound selfish, but it's not really selfish to worry about your own safety, but it's natural. But I'm just saying that... Also, he's like toning his head, he's got his hand on the table. Great. How am I going to draw? Yeah, you can't... Basically, I've decided that Pesto and Bubbles are next to him, but they're off screen. They're like that way from him. Anyway, my finger looked huge anyway. Oh yeah, the phrase huge hug looks funny when written down because it's like one letter difference. So it's like if you mistype it, you type a hug, or a huge, or a hug huge. I don't know. It's just funny to me. I don't know. Maybe not anyone else. I don't know. Oh, I thought I could barely even draw one person there, so I can draw one person here. Don't put my finger on the camera like... Okay, I can do that. That works. Okay, this is my other book, apparently. The one that doesn't have my name written on it. Anyway, that's not important. So basically, I don't know if I should draw Rock or Sweetie. I want to draw whoever's talking, but I don't know who should be talking. I'll just write Teddy Sweet Bubble? Speech Bubble? Wait, those both were related to Sweetie Red. Like, what? I don't know, I should draw Teddy Speech Bubble, so what should he be saying? I haven't actually thought of what he's saying yet. Well, let's see. In the current situation, he's worried about Blocklin. Maybe he asks why they're there. So he's like, why are we here exactly? And then Rock answers. I was just trying to think where their hands should be. If their hands should be on the table or if they should be, like, underneath or what? Is that how you draw their hair? That's not Rock's hair. What am I doing? I forgot how to draw Rock's hair. Like, wow, it's been that long. No, I totally just looked at videos of me drawing Rock's hair. I must have gotten them confused with a different character. Probably Pesto. Because that's Pesto's hair that I just drew. Maybe I got them confused with someone from another series. I don't know. Oh yeah, a bit of a fun fact. The Fursons did not actually originate from this series. They actually originated from another series I made up called Weird World. It used to be called Fish Rappa, which was one of the characters' names, and I changed it to Weird World, which is the planet they live on. Anyway, yeah, there was a species on, one of the many species on their world, on Weird World, was Fursons, and then I thought it would be cool to make Fursons exist on other planets as well, exist elsewhere in other series. Rock looks weird without their ear, but their ear's not showing. I guess I can just draw it there, but I don't know. Actually, yeah, they got their arm on the table. So yeah, and Rock is basically replying. I think Pesto's just hungry. Because that's the reason that Pesto came. That's why he didn't try to chase after Blocklin like he normally would have, being the naive thing he is. Naive person. Furson, really, not person. I don't have a dark brown of my... Yeah, I forgot to mention I have new... Well, I don't know how... I can't remember if these are new pencils, but I just started using them. But I don't... There's no dark brown in that pack. I still have my old ones, but I just... Oh no, I didn't get my dark brown out. I guess I can just color Teddy's black, light black. Actually, wait, I can still do the brown and black thing, because that mixed together, it makes dark brown, kind of, I guess. It's weird how Teddy and Rock, sometimes I get lazy and color there for those two characters' fur the same color. But I like to think of Teddy's fur as like chocolate colored. Sometimes more like charcoal, I guess, I don't know. Sometimes I think of Teddy as like chocolate colored fur. And then Rock is like dirt colored. Because I don't know. Or Rock, I guess, because their name is Rock, so they have to be dirt and rock stuff. I don't know. And Teddy sounds like a cute name, and for some reason the word Teddy makes me think of chocolate. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know if it was like just because I created that character with that color. I don't know, probably not. I think it did before. Remind me of chocolate and cookies and stuff. Oh man, I want a cookie now. Actually, I'll do it. Well, I'll actually probably have a brownie. Anyway, I don't want to talk about food. I'm not even that hungry. I don't know. Like, I'm not full or anything, so... Anyway, it's 5:30. So Rock is like their cynical self, and they're just being completely honest and blunt with Teddy, and is like, and they're all like, oh, I think Pesto is like, I'm pretty sure Pesto just brought us here because he's hungry. Oh yeah, actually Pesto's not at the table yet, cause Pesto was working there. Maybe Pesto's supposed to be working, but he keeps eating instead. That's a good idea. Anyway, like some manga expressions or anime, something, I don't know. I'm just imagining Pesto with like a big smile with those happy closed eyes. I don't know. My hand is hurting a little bit. I'm getting a bit tired. Anyway, so basically, okay, so then Pesto basically, something basically. I do that all the time. Not Pesto, sorry. I'm trying to think what order all this should happen in. Actually, I know. So Pesto is telling them... Do I usually give Pesto a mouth and tongue separately, or like inside mouth and tongue? I don't know if I usually do, because I can't remember. I'll leave the last page to look at where I didn't, but I don't always do the same thing with the mouths, so I mean, he has like a winking. Yeah, I always like mix up pronouns when I talk about characters and stuff. I don't know why. Especially when like it gets more confusing when you implement genderless characters into, because then you have 3 pronouns to juggle around and make sure you get them right. Like, Rock is the only genderless character, but then I find myself accidentally using they pronouns for other characters. Like, I use them for Blocklin or whoever it was in the other video. Anyway, so Pesto, I don't know why, but for some random reason I want to draw him doing this. I don't remember if I defined, if I established which hand Pesto is dominant with. I think I established a few of their dominant hands, but I don't think I did with Pesto. They're doing he's doing the peace symbol, I don't know why. But yeah, Sweetie's a lefty and Block is ambidextrous and Rock is a righty. Rock's a righty because I'm a righty. I wish I was a lefty sometimes, because that would be more interesting. Actually, I wish I was ambidextrous, because then I could be a righty and a lefty, and then if one hand got sore and tired or whatever, I could just switch to the other one. And then when that hand gets tired, hopefully the first hand would have been healed by then. I should have left a room for speed trouble. I'm a fail. I can't draw his jacket right, and I almost said they again. Anyway. Your pasta will be ready in 2 minutes. I wanted to say minuzzo, but I don't know if that's actually the word, so I don't know. And I don't want Italian people watching this and thinking that I'm a fail for not knowing. Like, well, I mean, people shouldn't expect you to know everything about their language if you don't speak it. Like, I mean, I don't go around expecting everybody to know English. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't like, if somebody, like, who doesn't speak English didn't know everything about how to say stuff, I wouldn't be all judgmental of them. So I don't know why I'm expecting all these Italian people to come watch my video and say, oh, this person don't know Italian, they disgrace to our homeland. Okay, that I should apologize for. I'm sorry, when I do accents, I don't do it out of malice, I do it because it's legitimately fun to imitate just any type of voice that is different to my own, and easy and fun to imitate. I don't know if you could hear it like, machines, cooking machines or whatever that was in the background. Cooking machines? Oh great, am I gonna get hungry drawing this page because they're at an Italian restaurant and because it's almost dinner in real life? I don't know. Why do I think Pesto looks kawaii even though he looks kind of weird and his eye looks freaky? Like, this eye looks cute, that eye looks freaky. Maybe I should make that eye bigger. Like, the pupil, I mean. Ready to go! Oh yeah, that's a song I mentioned before that I don't know how I had never rediscovered that song. I never bothered to look it up even though I wanted to know what song it was. Well, actually, I didn't know it was a song for the longest time. I thought it was just a car jingle. Actually, I'm really happy that it's a song, because I never would have found it on YouTube if it was just a simple car jingle. But, like, I don't know. Probably was a car commercial, but what was I gonna say? I thought it would be hard to find because the title is ready to, because the only lyrics I knew was ready to go. And, for starters, I didn't even know if that was a song title. It is, but I didn't know at the time. And then I was like, oh, but there's probably a lot of songs with the words ready to go in them, so it's gonna be a nightmare finding it. Nope, it was actually really easy once I actually looked it up. I'll be right back. Okay, so now Pesto is presumably, supposedly gone off screen. I mean, gone away from them. I was gonna draw like a bandana, but that's the Japanese that do that, not the Italians. I don't know what Italians wear when they work. I should be ashamed of myself. Again, I shouldn't expect people to just know, I mean, people to think that I just know all this stuff. Anyway, yeah, I should probably add, like, an apron onto him or something. Yeah, it looks a bit better. Anyway, low battery already? I just charged it. Well, I didn't charge it all the way because I couldn't be bothered to wait that long because it'll be dinner time before I know it. Probably have to film most of this after dinner, actually. Or half of it, at least. I'm going really slow. Am I always this slow? I don't know. I forgot to check if those recordings actually saved. I forgot Teddy's blushes. I'm a fail. I forgot Teddy's blushes. Forgot a lot of spaghetti zotto. What? I don't even know. Maybe I should add Rock's hash blushes. I don't know what I call these hash blushes. I don't know what else to call them. Maybe because they look like hashtags. I don't know. At least they used to. I do. Like simplified how I draw them. But anyway. Go to all one stroke. Oh, swoop gun. What am I talking about? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm trying to think what should happen next. Oh, pesto. So we have to draw like the scruffiness there on the face. Cheeks thing. Okay, eyebrow. Eyebrow, okay. So then, I want Sweetie Red to say something. Should she be comforting Teddy or saying something about the restaurant? I don't know. So maybe Sweetie Red. I was gonna draw her face in the other way, but then I realized that she's on that side of the table, and she's on that side of Rock, so. Oh, don't forget this part. I forget that part a lot. The whisker type thing or whatever it is. I don't know if I was even filming that. Just then. So, let's see. Now I'm starting to get kind of hungry. I don't even remember what dinner was. Oh yeah, it was some word that I don't know that I'd never heard. I was like kima or something. Or something like that. I don't remember. It might be. I can't remember if that was right or not. I want to say it is, but who knows. Anyway. So she's got the happy, cute, closed eyes thing going on. Now, this panel's gonna look weird, or maybe if I add the eyelashes. Whoa, she looks no offense, but I don't know. No offense to her, but I guess she doesn't look too bad, but... Well, I didn't say she looked bad, I'm just saying... She usually looks weird before I add the freckles and glasses anyway, so... It's kind of confusing how something with fur can have freckles that you can see. Like, I'm sure animals with fur have freckles, but the question is, how would you be able to see them? Like, I don't know. Technically, like, animals in series that blush is also kind of weird. TV Tropes calls that through a face full of fur. But they also apply that trope to, like, robot characters who can somehow blush as well. Like that robot in Sonic X that thought Cream was adorable and had a crush on her. I mean, that's kind of justifiable, because the robots technically wouldn't have been built that long ago, so they would be, like, even younger than her, but... I don't know. But, like, somebody made this observation that Cream and robots, though, like, she made friends with, Emerald. Bokun has a crush on her. And that one random robot from the baseball episode had an attraction to her when she did the cute charm or whatever. Some people ship her with Emerald, but some people think that they're just friends. I think they're just friends, but you know. Anyway. I didn't color the inside of her mouth. Oh, sweetie red, I don't wanna lie straight to your face. Okay, so what should she be saying? Is this gonna be like a filler page, or is there actually gonna be some plot advancement here? I want plot advancement, because that's cool, but I don't know what should happen in this page. Maybe something epic can happen, or dangerous, scary, I don't know. Something that is unexpected, like maybe Blockland, maybe not Blockland, but some other character that has some connection to Blockland comes in, or there's like a fight or something, I don't know, just something. I'm thinking of Dustbuster, but I don't know. I know! I know. It does involve Dustbuster, which is Blockland's dog, by the way. I think I mentioned him before. I know I have. So she's like, I can't wait. Papa Pesto's makes the best. What should her favorite type of pasta be? I've already established that she has a sweet tooth, but she needs to have... She can't just like sweet stuff. She probably likes other stuff, too. Makes the best, What's something that sound... I was thinking penne, but that sounds weird in her voice. Makes the best penne. I don't know. I guess I could say that, but I don't know how good I'd be at actually drawing it. So yeah, anyway, I keep thinking, oh, I have to color the background orange now, but like, no, I don't, because, I was thinking of that other video where I was coloring the background of the training, but they're not at training now, they're at Papa Pesto's and the background's white, so yay, I'm gonna... Okay, so then... Oh, I just remembered Pesto's sister Spazuzzi. Oh, I don't remember if I've drawn a picture of her before. I might have in, like, one of my school books. I can't remember which one now. And I don't even know where most of my school books are, except one. Most of my year 11 and 12 school books, because I used to know where they were. I don't know where they ended up. Anyway, this video is probably like 30 minutes by now. Well, it probably is because I started at like 6:07 and now it's 6:46. Sorry, 5:46. The clock I'm looking at is an hour ahead because I never bother to set it back when daylight savings ends. So it's actually 5:47, not yeah, it just changed. It's actually 5:47, not 6:47. 10% battery. Oh yeah, I should charge this during dinner. That'd be good. Gotta remember to plug it in. Anyway, should probably stop this recording, actually. Okay, I'll just quickly, it shouldn't take that long to, that's right, because even if the battery runs out, it doesn't actually delete the recording. It's if it runs out of space, it deletes the recording, not if the battery runs out. But I still want to check if all the, okay, now I can smell dinner. It smells like curry or soup or something. Sorry if I'm making anyone hungry by watching this. Somebody watching this video might get hungry because I keep talking about dinner and drawing a page that takes place at an Italian restaurant. Anyway, I'm trying to think what should happen in the next panel. Let's see, what should happen next? Okay. I want Rock to say something, but I don't know what they would be saying. Maybe Teddy will say something about, I don't know. Yeah, Teddy will be the most affected by this because he has a crush on Blocklin. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen the other pages, basically Blocklin is like having this aggression problem where she's like at a weak moment of her life, but she like is really scary about her aggression. So yeah, I don't know what happened to the face, but anyway. Okay, so that's his bangs, right? His fringe. Okay, so this is the table right here. It's actually a different panel because there's not going to be much dialogue in this page, so I mean in this panel. I didn't mean the whole page. So he's like, I'm not hungry. He's not hungry. The classic typical situation where the character that loves eating is not hungry, and then they know that something's seriously wrong. Just like in Big Nate, when Chad Applewhite sees his crush Maya, and then he's like, I'm not hungry, and they're like, what? That's weird. I don't remember because it's been a while. I know why that's the first thing that everyone, I mean, everyone else probably think that's a weird, obscure example, but I don't know. I think it's like the second or third time I talked about Big Nate within the past 2 days. I don't know if I should start reading it again. I used to read those all the time at the school library in like 10th grade. But, the problem is, all the ones that I own myself, I've already read. And my favorite one is the one with Chad and Maya. So, because I'm a shipper, I'm a sucker for cute pairings, and they were adorable. And I was sad that they didn't have any mention of their relationship in the next one. Well, I don't even know. But yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that, but anyway. But yeah, I don't own that one, so yeah. Also, Teddy Teddy, I don't know, because he's chubby, but that's mostly because he doesn't bother to exercise that much. It's not really because I don't think I established him as being a character who eats a lot. I think I mean, he does enjoy ice cream. When him and Blockland were kids, they used to eat ice cream a whole lot. Maybe that's how it started. Teddy was chubby as a kid too, though. Anyway, I don't know. Well, I should probably turn this recording off before the battery runs out, so bye. Okay, so I'm using a different phone. I just realized I don't actually know how much room is on here, but I only seem to realize things like right when I start recording, I think. Anyway, so basically, hang on. Okay, so Bubble, oh man, I'm getting hungry now, and I just found out that dinner isn't for a while. Okay, I'm using a different phone, I already said that. So, oh yeah, I was trying to figure out which way it should be facing. She's on Teddy's right. She's on Teddy's right. I mean, she's looking to her left. Her ears aren't really up, but they're not fully down either. Epic, edgy angle here. Like, diagonal. I don't know how good this light blue is for making things stand out. For, like, an outline color. Does she have a nose? I think I keep flip-flopping between whether she has a nose. I think I decided after a while that she doesn't. So, yeah. Is that how much room? Oh, that's how much this recording is taking up. I thought that was how much space is left, but it's going up, not down. So she's got her her paws on the table. Oh, this is what looked off about her. She didn't have that giant glob of soap dangling down from her hair. Wouldn't she not be allowed indoors because she'd get soap everywhere? Actually, maybe that should happen. Maybe somebody will, like, maybe... Unless Papa Pesto's is too friendly for that. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe that's why Dust doesn't like her. I never really thought of a reason why Dust doesn't like Bubbles very much. Actually, I did make up a reason. It's because Bubbles is too touchy-feely and affectionate with animals. And, but also probably because she's covered in soap. Which is clean, but it's not ideal to have on you at all times. Especially if you're near food. You don't want soap on your food. Anyway, it's really hard to film like this. I guess I could just do that. I couldn't even tell what I just did. I just moved my finger. So she's like... you're not? Or something, because he says I'm not hungry. Yeah, I just like her doing her blushing like that now, apparently. I don't think I ever made up what Bubbly Boo's favorite type of food is. Okay, so I've actually got it charging as I'm using it. Also, it's after dinner now. So... she's like, you're not, but I don't read out loud. I'm gonna save reading it out loud till the end. Oops, I wrote spaghetti is spaghetti. I made up the word spaghetti before it was a meme, or before I knew it was a meme, so I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it just happened. I always made up never forget the spaghetti. Oh, whatever. I decided that Bubbly Boo, like earlier I was thinking about what type of food Bubbly Boo would like out of all the pastas, and I thought probably her favorite would be spaghetti because, I don't know, She's a little kid, so she's into, like, the basic stuff, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, yeah, the table's white, too, I guess. Since it was white in the other panels. But the counter's yellow, like, okay, then. Anyway, actually, maybe the table should be yellow just to make it different from the walls and also to match the counter. So, yeah, just do that. So, yeah, what should be happening next? Let's see. So then Rock. Actually, it should be Rock or Teddy. Yeah, Teddy. So Teddy's looking at Bubbles now. So, yep. Wait, why does it look like he's leaning forward? I don't know. He's looking down because she's shorter than him. I need to be talking about interesting stuff about the characters and series and stuff like I was in the other videos. So he's like, I'm trying to think now what should be happening with Blockland on the... Well, you'll find out what I'm talking about once I get up to that part. Maybe by then I would have thought of an answer to what I was just saying. So he's like, he's too worried about Block to eat. I mean, yeah, that is true. When you're nervous or worried, you can't really eat. There's been times when I can't even eat because I'm so nervous about something. I think one time when I was like worried that because somebody wasn't replying, and I was eating pizza and I like could barely even eat anything. I don't know. It's just always me every time. I always worry about replies. Like, seriously. Especially on Discord, I think. Anyway. So, he's looking at Bubbly Boo. Wait, she was on that side of him. Good, because if she wasn't, that would have been kind of awkward looking panel unless he was like looking away because he was too busy thinking. I don't know. Anyway, next up. Let's see, who should be talking next? Let's see. Well, he said the pasta will be ready in 2 minutes. But I don't know if, like, I don't know what can happen before that. Because they keep talking about how worried they are about Blockland. Maybe I should actually have some action happen. Oh yeah, I just got a funny idea for something that can happen, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it'll be a surprise. Suddenly, so it's gonna be like suddenly. Was I doing these like little box things for this comic? I don't remember. because I used to do that on my old comics. I used to put like suddenly or soon or something. Because I did that in the Simpsons comics, which I used to read those all the time. So then, this is a back view of them now. So let's see, like, this is Teddy. I guess the back, does the back of his head look like that? I don't know. I think it looks cooler than just like normal head with no hair. You couldn't even see what I was doing. I'm sorry. I was talking at the back of the head right there. So yeah, basically this is Teddy. Even though it looks more like Rock, but I don't know. Make it look like the back of the shirt. Jeez. Actually, shouldn't it look like he's like his body is facing sideways, but his head is facing backwards? I don't know. Oh, but he was already looking that way though, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Why am I thinking so deep about which way they're facing? Well, it's good to pay attention to detail. Let's see. Okay, Rock was there. Hang on a minute. Rock is on Sweetie's right. No. Yes. So. Yeah, Rock should be. No. Yes. Wait, what? Yeah. So Rock is here. Film what I'm doing. Oh yes, I'm glad I thought of that awesome and silly idea. I don't know if it's actually that awesome, but anyway. So basically, Rock, yeah, this is the bit where, okay, so Rock. Yeah, I should have wait, no, the table should be, fail. Sorry, that table looks really fail and bad. Just pretend there's like, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just whatever, 7. Just ignore that line in the middle, the poor line. Anyway. Remember, that's the back of their heads, so there's no face. Because who has a face on the back of their head unless you're Professor Quirrell? But anyway, Quirrell, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. Because some people pronounce squirrel as squirrel, which I find weird, but I don't know. Squirrel, mate. That was a fail Australian accent. I don't even know. Squirrel, mate. I don't know. Oldie, mate. Anyway. So, what happens next? Next, El Pesto Spaghetti. Oh yeah, Sweetie Red should have beautiful hair. What? I don't know. Oh yeah, and her ears. Ah, I made a mistake. I should have drawn her before I drew the table. Anyway, so she's got a beautiful... Stop calling her beautiful! Jeez, you have a crush on her or something? Well, I mean, Rock the first one was initially me, but no. Rock is not me anymore. But now she has her hand on... Oh, I was gonna... Okay, Rock has their hand on her arm or something. I don't know. Wait, shouldn't... Yeah, that's the side of her. That's not her back. Anyway, that's supposed to be a detail of her hair. Okay, make her... Just make sure her hair looks nice, because wavy, curly hair, like, I like to draw that kind of hair. I have a character named Katie who has that kind of hair, and it's really cute looking. And she has kind of a cowlick at the front, but I think cowlicks are cool. Even though some people think they're a nuisance, but I don't know. It's my personal opinion. My mom says I have no fashion sense or something that that, like, my fashion tastes are, like, bad or something. Because basically, like, I think an outfit looks good and apparently it doesn't, but I don't know. Like lime green pants with a blue shirt or something. I don't know. Everyone thinks blue and green don't go together, but they're like my two favorite colors. Well, they were when I was younger. I've grown fond of pink as well recently, within the past like 2 years, but anyway, Bubbly Boo is Teddy looks a bit off. I don't know what it is, but he looks off. Maybe because his neck looks too skinny. Because his neck's not supposed to be that skinny. Okay, that looks better. I'll just color it in, like... Couldn't even see... Why am I not... I'm a fail. Now I'm just trying to work out if I actually drew Rock and Sweetie correctly in the correct position. Yes, I did. Draw Sweetie's other ear. Anyway, I haven't actually drawn what they're all looking at yet. But I will in a minute. But hopefully you will get to see what they're all looking at. I haven't even drawn Bubbly Boo yet, but I'll do that once I color the others. Too hot for a hoodie. Okay, I don't know. I made up like this. One time I was saying something about like wondering if it was too hot for a hoodie when I was going out walking. And then I thought that sounded like a rock song lyric for some reason. Like, too hot for a hoodie or something, I don't know. Too hot for a hoodie. Like a metaphor, like, or simile or whatever. Or like, whatever. Where... Don't forget to make their fur, like, the fur of their colors, like, the color of their fur, like, match their mood for Rock and Sweetie. Anyway, like, if they were saying that the party was too hot for a hoodie, like, I don't know. Rock is feeling pretty neutral right now because they're calming down a bit. And Sweetie is probably startled. Well, I mean, in this scenario, Sweetie and Rock are probably both startled, but not enough to lower Sweetie's mood. Rock would be very jumpy, though, because I'm very jumpy when I hear a loud noise. Now I've just spoiled that they're looking at something that caused a loud noise. But you were going to find that out anyway, so... I don't even know why. That's supposed to be, like, Bubbly Boo's hair or something, because you can't really see all of her. I was going to draw her ears sticking out from there, but her ears aren't long enough to reach, so I don't know. So, this is going to be the lamest thing that they're looking at ever, because it's not even a thing. It's just a cartoony crash. But you will find out. There's still a mystery. What caused the crash? Well, you will find out momentarily. You'll find out that momentarily what caused the crash. I just realized I should probably draw a floor. So that's the floor. And I didn't draw the color of the table yet all. Anyway. I'll probably start a new recording. Usually I don't like them to go over 15 minutes. But I prefer not to keep them too long. Because I prefer to do them in segments. Because I don't know, it's just... I don't want to be filming for like 40 minutes and then realize that I'm out of space. And it's like, oh well, then deletes like almost the entire recording. Like it did with the Waluigi and Daisy or whatever comic it was. Not that comic, it was the Rye. Anyway, Waluigi and Daisy. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so they heard and / saw a crash. Actually, I have an idea. It's just a minor detail. It's going to be a sweat drop on the back of Rock's head. Because Rock is feeling very stressed. Because they're like, what was that? I don't know. Like, oh geez, what was that? I don't know. Okay. Rock's neck. including it. Wait, is that the neck? I don't know. I was gonna color there anyway. I don't know. I was supposed to. Alright, who knows. But anyway. Okay, next panel. Next panel. Okay. I added an extra spike or fluff fuzzy thing there. Anyway, okay, next. What happens next? I keep saying that, repeating those words, but I bet you're all wondering what's gonna happen next, because I'm sure everyone's like so interested in my original creation. Totally, not really, but maybe somebody is, because Nintendo Capri Sun has people, I'm sure, who are interested in the water hands, including me. I want to know more about these water hands. And apparently he's like not animating, but like drawing pictures for like episodes that him and his sister wrote years ago. So that's good that he's doing that. Maybe we'll actually find out the mysteries. I don't know what I'm talking about with that. And anyway, draw something, you nut. I have a character who says ya nut. Her name's Bobina. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk too much about her. I'm just gonna go back to Fursons because I like to talk about that more right now. Anyway, I'm trying to think what should happen next. That's why I keep not drawing anything. Also, my eyes is not focused right now. So. Oh, then what? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so. Should I have gotten a drink bottle or something? Okay. I need to think. They see a crash. And then Rock. It's weird because when I draw these panels and I draw like a speech bubble, it's like the person suddenly disappears, even if they could have been behind the speech bubble, but I don't know. Did Rock's... No, Rock's hoodie did not have buttons. Rock has a few different hoodies that are slightly different from each other, depending on what I feel like drawing on them, but sometimes their hoodie has buttons. And sometimes their hoodie, I think, I don't know if it always has a pocket. I don't know. Maybe it does, I don't know. Well, if it had buttons, it'd be two separate pockets. Otherwise, they'd fall out in the middle. Anyway. Rock looks irritated, but they're actually also, like, nervous at the same time. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. I forget if I've mentioned this already. But actually, this will be a very good angle to include. To just include any type of thing to flesh out a character as possible. If it makes for a good story element or just detail, I don't know. You're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, basically, okay, I can't really say it without, and relate it to the story without spoiling. Now you're probably even more confused, but don't worry, you'll find out in a minute. Because I'm about to draw what happened. I know which character would be perfect to run towards what happened. The little kid of the group, i.e. Bubbly Boo. I usually refer to her as Bubbly Boo because calling her Bubbles, I'm always thinking, oh, someone's gonna think I'm talking about the Powerpuff Girls. I don't know. Powerpuff Girls are alright, but some of the episodes are creepy. Like the one where they get sick, and the one where the teacher waves goodbye, and they've been gone for 50 years. 50 years again. I don't know. But my favorite is Buttercup because, like, I don't know, I like tomboy characters, they're relatable. I don't know. I just remember this really bad recording I made of them that was so bad because they were probably out of character because everything I do is out of character if I don't know the series that well. Like, even if you know basically what their personality is, you still have to, like, get all the mannerisms right. I don't even know. That's why, like, I don't know. It's fun, though, to, like, do your own spin on a character, though, I guess. Anyway. But that one was just, that recording was just fail, and it was like 3 years ago, so I can't even remember much of it. Why am I talking about the Powerpuff Girls? I'm not even in that fandom / series. Like, I used to watch it when I was younger, but, oh no. I used to watch, like, Fairly Odd Parents as well, and I'm not in that fandom. I used to watch SpongeBob, which not entirely in that fandom, really. I used to watch Simpsons, and I haven't really gone into that fandom either. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Actually, there's a whole bunch of shows I used to watch when I was little. Anyway, snapping back to the present with this series I only made up last year. So Rock, that's basically what I would say if I heard if something crashed, because I say what the frick like way too much because I'm trying not to swear, but at the same time I want to emphasize that I'm serious. I don't know, to get a stronger emotion across. If I say what the heck, that's not as strong. I don't know. Anyway, so what happens next? What, that sounded a bit French. Well, not the word next, the what happens sounded French. The word next just sounded weird. Anyway, that's not important. Sue. I'm saying Sue instead of so. Like wet. Like wet. I don't even know. Stop saying random garbage that nobody cares about. Say something interesting. Okay. So, as I said, I need not my pen, I need my light blue, cause bubbly boo, walking forward, daddling. Anyway, so I'm trying to think what angle I should show this from. I kind of want to do a front angle. Oops, I almost thought I was drawing the back of her head, like literally 2 seconds after I said front angle. How stupid am I? Her ears are like out flat. So she's going to look at what happened. She's looking down because she's, yeah. Well, now you can kind of guess that the thing she's looking at is small. Smaller than her. What could be possibly smaller than her? A little 3-year-old tiny thing. Well, now that narrows it down quite a bit. What could it be? Well, is it a really short character? Or is it a really short person? Or is it something else? We don't know. Well, I know, but you don't know unless you've already seen this video before. Or unless you've read this page before. Or unless you skip ahead like a cheater. Anyway. I don't want to draw them at the table, so I'm just gonna draw, like, the edge of the seat thing right there so that she ran off at an angle. So yeah, she's running. I just realized I didn't actually draw the seat behind them, but whatever. Don't matter. Oh, I could just draw the seat behind them now, I guess. I'm not even showing it properly. You wouldn't be able to see the seat behind Bubbly Boo because she's way shorter, so it's not showing the top of the seat anyway. And now it's at a different angle. Okay, there we go. That's the top of the seat, by the way. What I just drew on everything. Shame on you, Rock the Fursons, saying the word frick in front of a 3-year-old. Actually, I wouldn't do that in real life, but doesn't matter because she's just a fake character. I can decide what happens in her personality. I don't know. I'm trying to think if she should be saying something. She's just going, huh? Because I don't know. Anyway, so this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Just made me think of that randomly. Okay. I just keep, like, stalling between panels. Okay. So, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase now. Okay. Stop saying okay so or okay Sue. Like, seriously. Anyway, Bubbly Boo sees something. This buddy, so. This is gonna be like an anime manga thing. Where they do silly things sometimes. Including being upside down with a random expression. Wait, what? What do you mean, upside down with a random expression? Now you're probably intrigued. Or maybe you're really bored. Who knows? Maybe you're really bored of this video. I don't know. I'm trying to remember exactly what he looks like. Now you know it's a male and alive. Well, you also know that it looks like this. Which is a very strange appearance, don't you think? Well, anyway. I can't actually remember what this character looked like because I haven't drawn him in a while. This is his tail, by the way. It's not something else. This is why I was hesitant to draw it like that, but... well, now you know it's... Well, I mean, Fursons also have tails, but is this a Furson? Well... Anyway, so he's basically got like those like hexagonal or pentagonal, whatever they, well in this case it's like, I don't know what shape, it looks like a hexagon, maybe not. In this case it's probably, oops, that's not how tongues work. They don't start from the top of your mouth. Wow, I'm a fail. Anyway. Oh yeah, I could just do that, I guess. There we go, fixed. I think, yeah. Mostly. Like those swirls that for some reason have angles and corners and not just circular swirls. Anyway, basically what happened is this thing crashed into the wall as he was running. I don't know why I'm like trying to be suspenseful and mysterious with what it is. To keep the video interesting, I guess, since it might not be, I don't know how interesting this video is. Oh, I just realized it looks dead. Don't worry, it's not dead. Okay, it's just supposed to be like a silly, goofy scene where it's like dizzy or something. I just draw stars around his head, I guess. But they're not going in a complete circle, so I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, oh, this is over. This is 16 minutes. Whoops. Maybe I should, like, just, like, draw, like, pause between each panel so that I don't have these long pauses where I'm not drawing anything. And I'm just talking, babbling nonsense. Okay, so... Bubbles is happy to see this thing. Her ears perk up. They look like horns. Whoops, I made a mistake. Now it looks like she's got horns. I am a total fail. It's got a bang situation going on there. Ready to go. Whoops, I made a mistake. I didn't draw her eyelashes on this panel here. She's Dust. Now you know that character's name is Dust. Did I mention Dust already? I might have, actually. I should make it look like he has ears. So then suddenly he's like completely standing right again. But wait, he's standing on four legs, in case that wasn't totally obvious. Also, I think it's pretty obvious by now that he's a pet of some sorts. It looks different to how I drew him last time. Now it looks a bit similar, except the ears. Yeah, I think this is how a bark is in Japan. I know cats meowing is nya. I think dogs are wan, but who knows? Correct me if I'm wrong. He sounds like this. Wan! He has a high-pitched voice, but he tries to be threatening. And he kinda is a bit threatening, but I don't know. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting this about him, about Dust, but he actually has the ability to change size. So he can be a lot a lot bigger. But his defaults, his like normal, his size that he usually chooses is small, because that way he can throw off enemies who think he's like small and weak, and then he grows like 10 times bigger, and then they're like, oh no. Okay. So then Sweetie Red walks towards him because she is an animal lover. So now she's walking towards him, her. No, it's a guy. It's a boy dog. I don't know why I said him, her. I got mixed up probably with Rock again. She's got like sparkly, shiny eyes to emphasize that she's the cute one or whatever. Even though they all have a bit of cuteness to them, but you know. Like every series has got to have a cute one. Well, I don't know who the cute one of this series is. It could be Sweetie Red due to her like loving personality, or it could be Bubbly Boo because she's the youngest. Who knows? There's actually several candidates for the cute one. What if they had a contest to see who the cutest one was? And the winner was like the most unlikely one, like, I don't know, who's the most unlikely to be the cute one. I would say Mr. Tuffy Buns because he's like an adult. I don't know. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't be cute. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because he's got muscles, I guess. Maybe that's why. I don't get the appeal with why girls think muscles are so hot. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about that either. So this is her speech impediment strikes again. So she walks towards Dust. Sometimes I like to call Dust Dustlin, even though it doesn't make any sense. It's because of Blocklin, but you know. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did, actually. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video. Her fur should be darker because she's happier. Anyway, but yeah, Dust is actually Blocklin's pet dog. Fur dog. I actually made this up, like, I think during dinner. Actually, it might have been yesterday, I don't know. But, no, maybe it was today, I don't remember. But anyway, Sweetie Red, I made up that she has a cat. Might have been during lunch, I don't know. Who cares when it was? The point is, it happened. Me thinking of the idea happened. Getting inspired that Sweetie's family has a cat. That I earlier, just like maybe like 20 or maybe half an hour ago, or maybe more than that, I decided to name her Powder. So yeah. Why do I suddenly want to ship Powder with Dust? Oh, that would be adorable, but also weird because Powder is a cat. What is it with me pairing male dogs with female cats in series? Like, every time there's a male dog and a female cat who are in a series, I always want to pair them. Flashbacks to cringy shipping. I'm not even gonna say it. The Simpsons pets. I didn't really do much with them because I can't draw them to save my life, but it's just really that's what, I don't even know. That's what I choose to ship. It's just dumb. Anyway, no offense to other people if there are anyone else. If there are anyone else who does, I can't speak English. Can't speak Anglais. Don't forget her freckles and glasses. Jeez, that's part of what makes her so adorable. Can't just freckle. I was trying to say a freckle version of whitewash, but I couldn't think of it. Except freckle wash, but that's making everyone have freckles, not everyone not have freckles. But that's what Photoshop does. They take freckles off. Like, what's wrong with freckles? What do you got against freckles? I don't know. Anyway, it's like I don't know, it just makes everyone look the same as me. Why am I talking about Photoshop? Is it because of South Park, that episode where Wendy was like the only smart person in that episode, and everyone else is just an idiot and stuff, and like I felt so bad for her at the end because she was crying and she just got peer pressured into photoshopping herself, but it was a powerful thing that end of the episode. Why am I talking about South Park? I don't even know. I don't know why people hate Wendy and call her the B word. I think she's a good character. Anyway, so she says hello to Dust. And then they're all walking towards him now because they realize it's Dust. Well, only Sweetie and Teddy walk towards him. Rock, well, anyway, don't spoil. Well, it's not really a spoiler, it's a minor detail. Anyway, so Teddy... I made a mistake, I made your eyes too big, yes I really did, yes I really did, do 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 do, he's gonna go offline, what? What, wet, oh no, just add an extra fuzz there for some random reason, cover up my big fail. Once Poe had recovered from her big stab, Poe gets stabbed by a bed of nails, forgives the people who did it to her instantly. Well, that makes no sense out of context. So I wrote this story where, for some reason, like, Poe was usually the hero of my stories, but for some reason in this story she was a bad guy. She was trying to prank her friends, her Teletubby friends, by making them fall from a building for no apparent reason other than just lol pranks. Well, I didn't say lol back then, but you know. And then the Tubbies discovered her plan and decided to get back at her by doing the prank to her before she could do it to them. But they added an extra detail and added her landing on a bed of nails, and somehow she survived that. Because it's a cartoony story written by like an 8-year-old or 9-year-old or whatever. So, of course, I wasn't gonna make her die. And then it was called Teletubbies Undercover because they were spying on her to figure out her plan. And then she, like, forgave them immediately, probably because she knew that she shouldn't have tried to prank them that evilly in the first place. I don't know why I'm talking about other things I've written in a video about me doing this series. It's because, I guess because I haven't done this comic in a while, so I'm, like, still getting back into it, and I keep going off topic, but I do that all the time. Like, everything I do, I go off topic. I just like to talk about assorted things, I guess. Not stay on one topic for too long. Unless it's, like, really interesting or something. Or, translation, really interesting in my head. I tried to make it look like Teddy is confused, but it looks like he's a bit annoyed. Okay, now he looks more confused. So he's like, what are you doing here? To Dust. And then I try to make it look like he's running off there. I really hope I actually got the barking noise right, because that's the noise he makes. It's supposed to be barking, and I made it Japanese to make it original, I don't know. Anyway, even if it's not the right word, it can still just be his unique little sound effect, I guess. Or the fur dog's unique little sound effect, I don't know. So he runs off. He runs off. I just said that. And now this story is getting easier to draw because I'm like thinking of what should happen next. So Teddy's like, I think we should stop reading all the speech bubbles out loud. Like, seriously. You can read, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if the only reason I can think of if you can't read, but you're watching this video, is to learn how to read. But, like, I don't know why this video would be your first choice. I just went up to 17 minutes on this video. I am not paying attention. Hang on, I'll just finish coloring this panel and then I'll stop the clip. Okay, so I didn't color that bit there. Have I been drawing brown on his fur? I don't know. I just drew black, I think, that time. I don't know. Anyway. Then I'm trying to think who should be in the front. Should it be Teddy or Bubbles? Because Teddy will be more determined, but he's slower, so... yeah, Teddy would be second in line. I know who'd be in the back, though. I know who'd be in the back. Which you will find out the reason, and also who it is in the first place, in a minute. I feel like Teddy will be just like awkwardly shuffling as fast as he can. I guess Dust is already like pretty far ahead. Yeah, it looks like Teddy's more like power walking or trying to power walk. I didn't draw his mouth because I feel like not drawing a mouth this time. I'll leave a space in the front for Bubbly Boo. Okay, I'll try to leave room for a speech bubble so I can explain something minor detail about someone that isn't really important to the plot. Oh, Sweetie's hair looks kind of cool there, like all of a sudden it just looks spikes upwards. Like, why am I complimenting her hair again? Seriously. And why'd I point it out? That's just asking for... Anyway. I'm allowed to say somebody has cool hair, especially if they're my character. Great, now Teddy's ear looks long and straight and pointy. So, she's holding hands with, you guessed it, well, is it totally not obvious? Why did I draw that way too big? What is wrong with me? Actually, isn't that like a normal size, and I usually draw them too small? Why am I talking about that crap? I don't even know. I'm just... Anatomy is hard to get correct, okay? Did I remember? Yeah, I did draw Teddy's tail. Okay, then. Or like that other video where I just casually was like, she's a teenager, as I drew it. Well, I'm such an idiot. Anyway, she's giving a sweet, adorable look to her partner and smiling cutely. And she's got like the sympathetic eyebrows, I don't know if you could tell. And anyway. Actually, they should look more scared. Looks like they've got like girly fake eyelashes now. Now Rock looks like a girl. I don't even know. They've got one hand in their pocket because they're all angsty and stuff. They suddenly have a different look about them, but I don't know. I think it's the fake girly eyelashes that's actually supposed to be an eyebrow. Anyway. Something's missing. Oh yeah, I was gonna draw an extra bit there. To symbolize, like, the bottom of the jacket. Rock's fur is dark in this panel because as dark as I can make it. That's not that dark actually, because I'm using a lighter brown shade than I used to. Well, I guess they're not really depressed, they're just anxious. Can you guess why they're anxious? Well, I already wrote the speech bubble, so you can probably guess, unless my writing's just that bad or you weren't paying attention or something. I can't put two and two together, I don't know. Just listing all the possibilities, apparently. All the possible possibilities. Okay, I don't know, redundancy much. That's repetitive and redundant, and that's a commercial for something that I can't remember what it's a commercial for now. Some Fox 8 show, I think. I used to watch Fox 8 when I was younger because Simpsons. Anyway. Well then, I guess I should... I just dropped my purple pencil, like, really? The pencil I was about to use, well that's why I knocked it over by accident, because I was trying to grab it. Trying to grab my pencil. I guess now that the cat's out of the bag, I should probably, now that I've already said it in the speech bubble, I should probably explain this thing I'm trying, why am I trying to keep everything mysterious, like seriously? Just to be edgy and cool and stuff, I don't even know. Anyway, so basically, what happened is that Rock the Furson is scared of fur dogs. Because, okay, basically, around dogs, I get really anxious. Especially, mostly ones that jump up and yap and jump on you and try to lick you and touch you. And I'm not scared of them biting me, because I'm just scared of them. Like, okay, the thing that I hate the most... I don't hate dogs. I'm not saying that I hate dogs. Some people think I do, but I don't. Anyway. But I don't like when they jump on top of me while I'm sitting down. I never feel safe sitting on a couch or on the floor or really anywhere when there's a dog in the room. Because then they jump on me and they trap me. And I can't escape. And everyone laughs and says I'm silly. And they're like, oh, it's just a dog, he's not gonna bite you. And it's like, I know he's not gonna bite me, but I feel trapped. Maybe it's claustrophobia, I don't know. But that's not really small spaces, it's just, maybe, I don't know if there's a difference between that and fear of feeling trapped, I don't know. It feels like when I'm talking on a tangent, I can draw a lot if I'm already drawing. Rock's pants are grey or black. I don't remember. Oh yeah, they're grey. They should be darker because they're upset. Or anxious, stressed, whatever. I didn't color Rock's eye. Whoops. I almost got black for the eye instead of brown. That would have failed. I forgot to color Sweetie's eye and draw her freckles and glasses. Don't forget her freckles. And don't forget her glasses. Anyway, now for the last crucial detail. A fourth character for this panel. Anyway, I'm sure 2 minutes would have passed by this point in this comic. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 1 minute, who knows. Well, maybe, who knows, more time could pass between this and the next panel. I drew her too tall. Actually, no, I got an idea to fix that. Not really much of a fix, but it's... I was gonna draw it getting taller, but... Okay, that's a bit better of an ear than what I drew in the last time she appeared. It looks like a freaking horn. She's not supposed to look like the devil, like, seriously. I imagine that Bubbly Boo. How did I get her and Blockland confused? Wait, I forgot her tail. Such an idiot. Anyway, Bubbly Boo is like the epitome of that. Well, not the epitome, but like basically, in the crowd when the group of friends are walking together, like slowly walking normally as teenagers do, or lagging behind. You got like the little kid running forward excitedly or anxiously in this case, and that little kid is Bubbly Boo. Here's her other ear, because why not? That's her eyebrow there that I just drew. I don't know how well that will show up, convey her emotions or whatever. Anyway. So basically, her face suddenly has like an extended bit. That's like a lump, like you're grabbing a pile of dough and stretching it out. What am I talking about? So basically, they walk and Bubbles runs, or they all kind of power shuffle. At least Teddy power shuffles Sweetie and Rock. I imagine that Sweetie's just dragging Rock forward a little bit, but not in a mean way, just in like a friendly, helpful way of something. And also, she's walking a bit quickly, and Rock's walking quickly, but not too quickly, and Bubbles is running because she's a little 3-year-old. Anyway. And then this is the bit that I was thinking, the other bit I was thinking of. This part. Okay, so there's a big giant bowl of pasta. Big giant bowl of pasta. I'm gonna try and do an angle thing. Don't expect it to be amazing and a masterpiece, because it probably won't be. Also, I shouldn't have drawn the arms first, but I don't know how else to do it. I was trying to make it look like an angle shot, but I failed. His tail there, anyway. Slashed leg. This is his hair, in case that wasn't obvious. Yeah, once I get to the end of the page, especially the last panel, it gets hard to draw with one hand. So Pesto comes back after 2 minutes. And this is the big mouth I was talking about. Whoa, those teeth though. Oops, I should probably draw actual pasta in that bowl and not just make it empty. It's like, fail. I don't know how to draw pasta, I'm sorry. That looks like Squidward. I mean, squid tentacles. What? That looks like French fries or something. I don't know. Just pretend that looks good, even though it doesn't. The poor pasta. I feel sorry for the poor pasta that just said that it doesn't look good. I wouldn't eat that, but that's just because I know that it's actually a drawing, and the bowl is green too, but a different shade. I'll write some writing on it. And of course, the side with the writing just happens to be facing the camera. I mean, the writing could be on all the sides, I don't know. And of course, it could just be a coincidence. Maybe it's a special rule that you have to have the writing facing your customers, so that they know it's an authentic Papa Pesto's brand bowl, I don't know. Because the bowl is what's so important. We always keep our bowls clean, it's Papa Pesto's, I don't know. If it's not Papa Pesto's, it's not Papa Pesto. I mean, it's not the besto. Yeah, that's their slogan. If it's not Papa Pesto, it's not the besto. Because besto is their last name. I think I mentioned that already. Besto is their last name with a B. So, because it started from what I used to say. Well, I still do say it sometimes. Pesto is the besto. That was Pesto's voice, by the way, not Mario's. Pesto's voice is an altered version of Mario, basically, because I'm so original with Italian characters, apparently. I really hope Italian people don't get offended by this video. Anyway, I didn't color Pesto's legs and tail, whoops. I almost colored his nose red instead of his mustache, that wouldn't fail. His mustache is brown. I mean, sorry, his mustache is red. His nose is brown. I can't keep everything straight, apparently. It is actually 8:21. Like, what happened there? I don't know. Make sure I'm filming it. I was pretty sure I was filming it. That's why I didn't bother to check, because I could kind of see out of the corner of my eye that I'm filming. Scored video. So Pesto comes back with a big bowl of spaghetti. Well, who knows if that's spaghetti. It might be assorted pasta. That'd be interesting, assorted pasta. But it all has pesto sauce. I bet all their pasta has pesto sauce at Papa Pesto's. Pesto looks kind of adorable there, actually. Anyway, so then he comes back and it's like, wah, 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 wah. Can you guess what the wah 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 is, even though it's kind of obvious? Well, I'm gonna try and draw this correctly, anyway. That's supposed to be a seat, but it looks really bad. And I'm not even coloring it in, so it's not even gonna look better when it's colored, because that seat is too high. Maybe it's a fold-up seat, I don't know. That's my only excuse that I can think of for why it looks like that, because it's fold-up seat. And like they do this in anime to signify that like in this case it's because I wasn't even filming it. Anyway, to signify that in this case that there used to be something there and now there's not. In this case, his friends. They all just walk off without him. Yes, I just had the perfect amount of room for this. For Adiso. Film the panel page. His ears are flopped downwards now with the hollow bit on the insides. I mean, on the other side that you can't see. I want to do another page of this, but I don't know if I have time. No, I don't know. I think I should wait. Because I have to be editing this one as well. And I can't stay up too late because I have to go somewhere tomorrow. Do I have to draw the bowl again? You couldn't even see the bowl, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna draw that. It looks like salad, but who cares, or maybe chips. That's his other ear. Oh, I didn't know if it was still going for a second there. Looked like the screen flashed for a minute. Maybe it's just my hand or arm going in front of the camera for a second. Who knows? And now the writing. No, actually, I'm just gonna make it so that the writing was on the front, and no, he put it down this way so it's facing, so it's on this side where you can't even see it. I'm so bad at drawing things that aren't characters, like it's ridiculous. I didn't color Pesto's mustache, whoops, and nose and stuff. Your love's contagious. One kiss is dangerous. That's weird. I had a completely different song in my head. I had the song that was in the background during the Drawing Teddy video, the first one. The first song. The one that sounded like... I don't know. I don't want to say it, because then if I got it wrong, it's going to be embarrassing, but I don't know. Anyway, the song that was like, yeah, something, something, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that song that I did a really bad job of imitating. At one point, they said something like, don't have a baby. Anyway, that song was stuck in my head, then out of nowhere, Pat Benatar comes rocking in with We Live for Love. And now that song's back in my head. The other one that I just said. That I don't know the title of because I'm a fail. Anyway, I guess I should read the page now since it's done. So, hang on. Okay, so this is the page. This is what I did. I'll read it out in the voices. I'll do the page over here. Hello, Pesto. Welcome back. Hello, Papa. I bring my friends. Table 1, always reserved for you and paisanos. Grazie, Papa. Why are we here exactly? I think Pesto's just hungry. Your pasta will be ready in 2 minutes. I can't wait. Papa Pesto's makes the best penne. I'm not hungry. You're not? But the spaghetti is awesome. I'm too busy thinking about Blocklin. Suddenly, crash. What the frick was that? Huh? Dizzy. Hiya, Dust. You okay? One. Oh, hello, Dust. What are you doing here? One. I think we should follow him. Don't worry, Walk. It's just a fur dog. Use your pasta. Dong. Oh, where did everybody go? Well, that actually looks a lot better than my other pages because I used a pen. Didn't I use a pen for any of the past ones? Guess not. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, bye. I'll put this on DeviantArt at some point.